Oh yeah, rest in peace, his soul, man. I met Scott here in Puerto Rico when he was the cowboy Scott Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, big, huge monster, and he was coming here to wrestle, and we wrestled against each other. Then later we did a tag team too, and he's the one. He's the one to get me in WWF. Yeah, I was in Japan, and Yokozuna already he they already was Kokina Rodney.
Yeah.
We are in Japan. Japan was Yokozuna or Kokina, Fatu, Sam, Bader, Bam Bam Bigelow, and me. That was the crew in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And sometimes they bring some other European guys. So by that 93, 94, we wrestled over there in Japan. And Bam Bam Bigelow was already going to WWF. Yoko already, they picked him to go there. Was Fatu there yet? And Bader and me. So I talked to Scott Hall, to Scott Bigelow, rest in peace, his soul too. I said, hey, tell him, Razor, Scott Hall, that I say hello. So he went over there because he had to do something with the company. And when I see him maybe a month later in Japan, he say, hey, man, here, Scott, say hello, and here his number. Call him this day. He going to be at home. I say, all right. So I call him and talk to him. Hey, man, how you doing? Hey, man, we, chat a little bit. He said, hey, I talked to the old man, and I catch you a tryout. I said, what? I said, wow, bro. Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm in Japan. So we check the dates. I say, I'm in Japan. I coming from Japan that same weekend that you guys going to do TV in Syracuse, New York. So I'm going to talk to the Japanese office to fly me to, instead to Puerto Rico, fly me to New York, to Syracuse. Good, done. Then WWF, fly me to Puerto Rico. Say yes. And I did that. I did my first match tryout, and when I come back from the ring, Scott was waiting for me in the back, and he chopped me. As soon as I walk in, he chopped me hard, on the chest. I look and say, "What was it?" He said, "What the hell is that?" I said, "What do you mean? Where's the TNT that kicked my ass in Puerto Rico? Where's that TNT?" I said, "Well, I just want to do, I want to, don't want to be tough or rough or whatever. No, 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 no. Bring me that TNT." I say, okay, I will. He said, tomorrow you have another tryout. I said, all right. So I bring TNT next day, and I did the heel stuff, the kicking and blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
So come back and said, that's the TNT that I want to see. I said, all right, man. And after that, they sent me home. And I was home for, I don't know, man, 4 months. We doing nothing. I canceled Japan because they told me they're going to bring me to the company. So I was doing nothing with nobody, but I was starving. I was starving, and so I called one day the office with the lock. The Pat Patterson was there in the office, so I talked to the Ann Russo. I remember. I said, "Listen, I need to talk to somebody because if you guys gonna give me a job or not, because I'm starving here." So he say, give me a second. I'm going to put you one of the executives. And Pat come up. I didn't even know Pat by the time, So he said, I'm sorry. I remember they working on Survivor Series or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I said, man, what's going on? I'm starving here. He said, don't worry. We've been having some troubles with blah, blah, blah. But we're going to call you. I said, well, when? Because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And so they called me, yes. And I don't know how long after that. Wasn't too long. And you coming this day, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, no problem. I went there with them. They sent me back home. So I just bought a ticket and went to Mexico because now I know how the character is going to be. Because I wasn't in a full roster yet. I just do the TV. So I went to Mexico 1 week that we are off to make the new costume. So I land on Monday. Soon I land, my wife was a message. My wife says, call the WWF. Well, I called tomorrow because it was night already. So I called next day, and Russo said, Quan? I said, yes. He said, you need to be, I don't know what's in Texas. So I don't know where's the survivor seat at that time. And she said, you need to be, let's say, San Antonio on Thursday. I'm like, well, I just arrived in Mexico, and I'm coming back home Friday. And she said, don't worry, you need to be there. So change ticket. By that time you could change the ticket. Like nothing happened. You go there. Hey, I supposed go to this place. So I supposed to leave on Friday, but I need to leave Wednesday. They changed the ticket. It wasn't no problem by that time. Now it's a pain. Yeah. Now it's a pain. So I changed my ticket. Ronda, a Monster Reaper. She was kind of, rest in peace, old too, man. Man, we lost so many great people. So as she helped me in that. That night, I just rushed. The Monday night, I rushed to the guy that make the costumes. I said, brother, I need to take whatever on Wednesday because I'm supposed to leave on Friday. So he make me masks, he make me boots. That guy worked fast. Couple of things about 4:00 in the morning. He arrived at a hotel with a bunch of stuff. So I need to from there straight to the airport. Went to the airport. I land here in Puerto Rico on Wednesday, and Thursday, boom, fly back. Now that's when my beginning with WWF start as a traveling, crazy travels and stuff like that. Coming one, I was doing that going to Japan, but it was like the tour every month, maybe every 2 months. So easy. But this time it's like, go home, next day, get up, pack again, get out. So that's what I did.
Oh,
and then, brother, from that, from that moment on, I never was a weekend in Puerto Rico. They put me in a full roster. That's when another guy, rest in peace, Ludwig Borga.
Yeah,
he was with us in Japan. I met him in Japan too. So then he went to WWF. So he broke his own ankle, and that's when they called me. They say, Juan. They said, yeah, you wrestle and the Survivor Series show. I was like, okay, yeah, Borga, was an accident, blah blah blah. So you taking his place? I said, all right. So from that moment on, I was full on the A roster everywhere. All over the world. So I started knowing the guys. Many of the guys I didn't even know who they are. Half maybe yes. So that's when I started working, and I got lucky because I know Yokozuna already. No Fatu was the Sultan. No Bam Bam Bigelow, no Scott Hall. That's when I met Taker, Papa Shango, and step by step everybody. Make good friends with everybody. Have a good time. Traveling, you name it, man. Was good. Was great.
That's outstanding, man. Just from, hey, we need you. I think we need you. Oh, we're not going to call you. We're going to call you. We need you.
Yeah.
But maybe for like a house show. Oh, no, it's her Survivor Series. We need you here now with your outfit.
So it's like, yeah.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. What's happening? Like, this is craziness.
And listen to this. They say, well, the Survivor Series, let's go. I just come in, I don't know what number, Diesel, I believe it was Diesel inside. I just come in, we did blah, blah, blah. I spinning kick him. He hold the ropes, took a bump. When he get up, I believe he give me the boots, fly over the rope right away.
Oh, that's the 1994 Royal Rumble you're talking about.
Oh, so yeah? Okay. I wasn't sure. About my beginning, I didn't even know.
Of course, yeah, it's 94 Royal Rumbles.
94? Okay.
You made your debut, because eventually, eventually 2 weeks later, you're talking about your Bret Hart match would be about 2 weeks later on Monday Night Raw. On the
no. That match with Bret was, I don't know, was way after.
Way after your debut?
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
because I know Harvey Whippleman and Adam Bomb, there was a whole big
exactly.
a little stable there. But the Bone Street Crew is something you kind of mentioned a little bit there. You met Taker, you already know Yoko, and then you have the Head Shrinkers, you have Papa Shango, the Godfather.
The Garwins.
The Godwins. How does that group come together? Because obviously you're traveling everywhere together, so you need family, which become your friends become your family on the road.
Yeah.
How does that come to be?
Well, like I say, like you mentioned too, I know all these guys. So Yoko was a great friend of with Mark, and we are in. They have something. They come in working together a little bit before that I arrived. So Yoko know me, so he introduced me takers. Hey, TNT from the Puerto Rico island, blah blah blah. So we became friends. Now the Garveys arrive, and man, I don't know, we all click together. Pam 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 pam. Good friends. We take care of each other. We travel together. I was with Harper Whippleman, and the company, switched me to Fuji because I was putting the we call him the diaper, the big gimmick of Yokozuna, the sumo strap
Yeah.
around him, and Fuji was doing that, but you need somebody to pull a straw, and Fuji was all already, and he said, well, get somebody to do it. So they teach me how to do it. They start getting one of the soldering girl to do that. So it's another ticket. Well, let's teach Kwan how to do it. He's gonna be in a row with him. At the same time, Mr. Fuji, he started watching my matches. He say, "Hey, come on, come on." He say, "I'm gonna watch your match." I say, "Okay." So I did my match, and soon I come back. I went straight to him. He's sitting down with his speeding cup and putting ice in his knees, and hey, come on. And he explained me, hey, you doing this, okay, but this. And I said, okay. He said, tomorrow, let's do it again. So tomorrow, he did it again and start fixing, timings and this and that and that. Till one day he said, you got it. I say, okay. I say, all right. I come in already with a timing to wrestle in Puerto Rico. But the timing over there was, something different. So he teach me that. I said, man, thank you. And I love Uncle Fuji. Rest in peace, his soul too. And man, every time I do some interviews and I mention all these people, I have to say that and make you sad, when people that was with you, next to you, helping you, talking to you, laughing with you, and now they're gone, and it's unbelievable, man.